Armchair commanders, we call the shots. From our living room thrones where the action's hot. We're the generals of fiction, the masters of war. In silver screen battles with buttered popcorn. Armchair commanders, armchair commanders.
All right, welcome to the Armchair Commanders podcast. My name is John.
And I'm Jack.
This week we are reviewing Groundhogs Day, starring Bill Murray.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Actually, we're reviewing Edge of Tomorrow, which I love your little name placard, Jack.
Yeah, Groundhogs Day of Days.
It's a clever play on words.
I thought it was quite clever, thank you.
I'm gonna have to use that in the Instagram caption.
I mean, yeah, it's literally just the Operation Overlord with Bill Murray. Only we get an actual explanation for this time loop as opposed to Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Alien acid blood.
I'm surprised they didn't try a temporal pincer movement.
Where they go back in time and kill them with reverse bullets.
Stupid fucking movie.
Good old time travel. At least in this one, it had more concise rules.
Yeah, what's the old adage is never write a story you care about using
never include time travel in a story you care about, which is fair, considering it gets confusing.
Don't get me wrong, I think time travel is an interesting concept to ponder and think about, but it definitely doesn't lend itself to there's always more questions and what ifs and shoulder shrug, that's just how it is.
Right.
But
just the way it be.
But this one I didn't really. Can you turn your volume down? I can hear myself.
Yeah. How's that?
Titties. Okay.
You're really quiet now.
Does this help?
All right, you were saying?
Fuck, I don't even remember what I was saying. For a time travel based movie or a time centric type movie, this doesn't bother me that much. Maybe because it's, I don't know. I think the dying and resetting is a different approach to it, as opposed to the we're going to go into reverse time with reverse oxygen and reverse shoot people.
Whereas this one's alien invasion, the simple enough premise.
Yeah. Here's the thing with the aliens invaded and it's a hive mind type deal, and if you accidentally ingest the blood of this one particular type of alien, it basically includes you in this OODA loop almost.
You mean a Vindaloop?
Yeah, something like that. But it's one of two things happens, which is either you just die and keep resetting, or you eventually defeat the enemy, or option C, which happens to our other main character, is somehow you lose the ability.
Yeah, through blood transfusion or injuries.
Which I thought it was an interesting take to be I used to be able to, and then a blood transfusion, oh, the way to get me out of this like never ending cycle of dying every single fucking day is just essentially a dialysis treatment. Like, really?
Well, I mean, yeah, the blood's out of your system.
But by that logic, Tom Cruise asks Emily Blunt, and she's like, I've tried everything to regain this power. And it's like, well, we already established that if you replaced your blood with transfusions, that you would lose the power. So by that logic, shouldn't you be able to transfuse another person who has the ability
Did,
currently to?
didn't they address that though? I thought they did.
Well, she said that they had tried everything, but they never established so she had the ability and then she lost it. So in order for her to have tried everything, there would have had to have been another person who had the ability that she would have had to have test run all these theories with, and then something happens to this other person.
Yeah, she mentioned it when they were in the car. Like, forget the dude's name, but she gets pissed when they talk about him.
Or was it that person had the ability before her, she took it over,
Yeah,
and then
she's the one she learned it from, all of this. And he's perma-dead now because she doesn't have the ability anymore, and the clock ran out on that. So all she can do now is try to end the war.
Okay.
So they've presumably done this dance many, many times.
I must have missed it.
It's a pretty quick scene when they're driving in that trashed car along them. I forget where they even are. France.
Yeah.
French countryside, and that shitty.
They keep talking about it really is the Groundhog Day of Days because they're invading Normandy again.
You said your middle name was something. That's not my middle name. I must have told you that to get you to stop talking. But you talked to me.
I really appreciate the fact that, like, even in future Alien War, Verdun is still like a mega fortress that major battles are fought around.
I'm really glad this honored the World War tradition of Germany and West Europe seeing the worst of it. It's a time-honored tradition. I'm glad it held.
Was it ever established why this alien race wanted to take over the planet?
Because fuck us.
Yeah, I guess.
They liken it to like a virus out in nature where it wasn't particularly looking for us. It just kind of found us.
And then it was like, I'm going to fuck this place up.
Yep. Doesn't need a reason. It's a fucking alien.
I find it interesting that the aliens, because it came in on like an asteroid, right?
Something like that.
So that's another interesting take because, in most other like aliens come to the planet, it's always like on a spaceship with their fucking laser weapons, like Battle of Los Angeles or District 9 kind of vibes. And it kind of begs the question, like, how are we maintaining this war to just Western Europe? But if the aliens came in on an asteroid and we as a human race were able to essentially contain them to that area, then that kind of makes sense. Like the fact that the aliens are treated more like that virus type of deal as opposed to like an actual conquering army.
It doesn't seem like they have a lot in terms of long-term plans. So maybe they're just fucking us up, consuming us, and then moving on.
For the kicks and giggles of it?
Yeah, for the hell of it.
So what made you go with this movie?
Couldn't really think of anything. I was asleep when you texted me the first time about picking up a backup movie, but I fell asleep again and forgot. I'm like, oh shit, that's right, I have to pick a movie. So I thought, I don't know, I've been putting off watching this movie for a while. It's a war movie, so fuck it. Edge of Tomorrow, aka Live, Die, Repeat, aka All You Need Is Kill.
AKA : semi-apostrophe mark. Anyways.
Groundhogs Day of Days.
I think you should trademark that. Groundhogs Day of Days.
Yeah. I would have loved to see Bill Murray bungling his way up the beach.
At least like a little cameo.
Yeah, where he's the oldest member of J Squad. Clearly the pix of humanity.
I really, really like the sergeant in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be redeemed in the glorious field of battle.
Your name is Ford. That's not actually your real name. You just stole your best friend's name after he died, and you've been cashing his checks ever since. You're so and so. You got kicked out of academy, and your teacher used to make you piss yourself as a kid. Okay, then who am I? Okay, I don't know. You don't talk very much. That I loved that part.
There's a card game underneath the blanket. Oh, great going, asshole.
He's trying to make a royal flush with spades.
I love the like in between montage where he's like getting trained by Emily Blunt, and like it starts off like just like almost like a gag reel of deaths. The
And him
first
getting
one
his
is
ass
like,
beat by those training drones.
yeah, but my favorite one was like when he initially tries to get away from the group and he like tries to like sneakily roll under a truck that's like driving by, and the truck just fucking drives over him.
Yeah.
And everybody's
you,
like, oh my God.
you hear him like yell out. How many tries do you think that took him?
At least 3 or 4.
God.
And
Yeah,
then
it's just the hijinks of him getting everything down to a plan.
And then Emily Blunt just like capping him every like 30 seconds.
And then when they finally get to the beach, she's the one that keeps fucking up. Like, I told you, go left, don't, not it right away, pause, and then she just gets taken out immediately again.
No, you have to step left, look right.
But I do like the progression of his character, of not even knowing to take the safety off his weapons in the little mech suit. And it goes from him like slowly trudging up the beach, barely making it alive, and then like a couple hundred cycles later, he's like fucking sliding and gliding around the beach, using all 4 of his weapons.
Like a ninja.
Yeah, like a true pro. And I like the shiny new models that Rita and her friends are using, as opposed to J Squad, the absolute pieces of shit that they probably don't know how to use.
Well, if you got a guy who's going to be operating the suit in nothing but a jockstrap, like, I really need to go with quality.
You fight the enemy balls out, literally. I told you I need full range of motion.
Just to get crushed 17 times over?
Yeah, like the first death of the entire squad every time, probably. I mean, as opposed to the ones that keep getting blown up. Or that time he almost breaks through to them by convincing him he's a time traveler, and then they just duct tape his mouth shut.
How much did it annoy you that like the invasion scene looked almost like a copy paste from Modern Warfare 3?
I haven't played Modern Warfare 3 in a long time.
Well, that's one of the missions is like after Modern Warfare 2, like the US goes on the offensive, and so they have like a like storming the beaches of Normandy, but 2012 version. And I kid you not, you could probably do like a side by side, and like you have like fucking helicopters going down and shit, just the same way like in this movie the invasion force is getting wrecked.
I mean, probably, but it's just a future war scenario, a future war trope, probably, of the uniforms and equipment they're wearing.
Man, Modern Warfare really kind of ran out of ideas.
You think? You think?
Call of Duty Advanced War Future Warfare 17, the aliens.
I will give it credit. I actually really did enjoy Call of Duty Infinite War. I thought it was a fun time. I never finished Advanced Warfare because I was so goddamn bored.
The last Call of Duty I played was Ghosts.
I remember watching you play that in college, actually.
That was kind of like the straw that broke my back. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
For me, like Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare trilogy, not the remade one, which I haven't even touched, but the original Modern Warfare trilogy and like Black Ops was like the high watermark for that franchise.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, haven't touched it since.
just letting sleeping dogs lie. I see.
Yeah, my mental health has progressed significantly too.
I'm
Not
jealous.
hearing people, use racial slurs in excess in the chat rooms and, people being like, oh, I'm going to bang your mom.
Yeah, yeah, that'd do it. Yeah, I don't play a whole lot of online with randos. Depends on the game, I guess. Was there a video game that released about this? I feel like this movie was an advertisement for a game.
Maybe, let me look. So Edge of Tomorrow was originally based off of a light novel.
Yeah, a Japanese light novel from 2004 called All You Need Is Kill.
Okay. Promoted at Comic-Con. There was a graphic novel made of it. Huh. Emily Blunt won Best Female Action Star from the Alliance of Women Film Journalists Awards for this film.
Cool.
I was not aware that was. I I love the fact that this thing was nominated for like 3 different things for the Teen Choice Awards, and it didn't win any of them.
What was it up against that year?
For the Teen Choice Awards.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh God.
2014 Teen Choice Awards. Okay, a pretty, as far as like action films go, it was a pretty stacked year. Um, this was also like we had some peak Marvel Cinematic Universe going on this year. So there was a Godzilla. I don't know which one.
I remember that one because this is 2014.
Yeah, the Legend of Hercules. I think that's the Rock one. Maybe.
Was it? I thought that came out.
No, it some. Anyways, a Hercules movie.
Mm-hmm.
Hunger Games: Catching Fire, X-Men: Days of Future Past, Captain America: Winter Soldier, Thor: Dark World, Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's the Andrew Garfield one. Nobody gives a shit about that.
Yeah, fuck that
American
one.
Hustle. Shit.
Watched it with my parents.
Fucking Noah with Russell Crowe.
Oh, right. I remember that. I never watched
Anchorman
it, of course.
2.
What was that?
Anchorman 2.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I remember that.
Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa.
We went to that together.
We sure did. Transformers Age of Extinction. I think that was the Transformers with the dinosaur in it.
Yeah.
Divergent. 22 Jump Street. So yeah, I I definitely see why this film got nominated for a lot of stuff, but didn't necessarily win. It seemed like a pretty solid year for mainstream media.
Yeah, it was even still, it was a solid movie. I'm not sure it made too much money at the box office.
I just realized 2014 we were just babies in a college.
Yeah, the young bucks, not knowing
But
anything about the world, the life, and love.
it was a better time, a simpler time.
I don't know. I'm a pretty big fan of now, actually.
Yeah, well, everybody has their peak eras.
Not me. I've never even begun to peak.
I was going to say 2015 was a pretty solid year for me.
Well, I'm happy for you. It wasn't for me.
I'd say 2015 was a really good year. I'd say 2018 pretty solid year too.
Yeah, that was the year we lived together.
Mm-hmm.
2018 to 2019.
Ugh. Then the Fire Nation attacked.
Mm-hmm. AKA COVID.
I loved that this enemy was around long enough. Going back to the movie, this enemy was around long enough that some of the characters had shitty joke T-shirts from like Walmart. Like the one dude who fights in his jockstrap hat wore a shirt that always said "Mimic this."
Mimic this.
She killed 100 mimics.
Yeah, and she gut punches a dude coming out of her little barracks.
Oh my god, it's the Full Metal.
If you're gonna be stupid and call her that to her face while she's in a mech suit, there's no helping you.
Speaking of problems with the mech suit, I found it hilarious that like the first go through, like his settings were on like Japanese.
Yeah. Reload. Man,
I was like, that would happen to me if I was in future war. Like, I would somehow find a way to get my mech suit stuck on like Korean or Russian or Japanese or something like that, and just be like, well, I guess I have to learn a new language now.
no, you want to know what would happen to me? I would be like bleeding out, and my suit's automatic wound sealing feature wouldn't be working. So I'd be saying, suit seal, suit seal. And then all of a sudden I'd get a pop up. Your new update is ready for you. Would you like to know its features? And then I would die.
I think it's kind of horseshit that they have a mech suit. Like, one of Tom Cruise's like executions from Emily Blunt is like, he's like, oh, I think I broke my back. And she's like, huh, I guess we'll have to try again. And it just like caps him. But for a mech suit, you'd imagine that breaking your back isn't a fucking problem.
Well, I mean, he wasn't in too great pain, right? He was still managing to talk, which I'm pretty sure if you actually broke your back for real, you'd be in shock. But considering that's your fucking nervous system.
I'm just imagining like Stephen Hawking in a mech suit.
Good lord.
Is that one of the voice options? Reload.
Oh, you know it is. Man.
I'm curious what the total number of tries was.
Yeah, it had to have been way, way up there. In the books, they actually put a solid number to it. I think it's like 160 or 180 iterations they managed to do it. But that seems like a really low number. Because remember, he planned out the entire day from start to finish just to survive. And there had to have been a time where he was like, all right, duck left, duck right. Oh shit, I forgot about the mine. Then he starts over. Like, at least that's what I would do if I was in this situation, this burdensome. Then he's got to convince his fuck ass boss to give him the prototype.
I think I'd just give up.
So why was he sent to the front again? He fucked up, right?
Well, he tried blackmailing the general because the general's like, "You're going to go with the invasion and film the acts of heroism," and Tom Cruise is being a little bitty bitch, and so the general basically framed him for cowardice.
And then he's like, all right, no, fuck you. You're going to be on the front lines.
Basically,
Could have just had a sweet journalist job. But no.
Good old Brendan Gleeson, Bill Paxton as our sergeant.
Science Hill, Oklahoma, was it?
Science Hill, Kentucky.
Science Hill, Kentucky. I didn't think there was a lot of science going on in Kentucky. I'm sure they hear that joke daily.
Ha 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 ha.
Science. I'm looking it up right now. Science. Small home rule class city in Pulaski County, Kentucky, known for its rural atmosphere and highly rated public schools. Okay, 693 people.
How many?
693 people.
Well, I'm sure they have great rated high school if you only have 2 people to teach.
It even has an in popular culture section on its Wikipedia page. Science Hill is referenced in the 2014 movie Edge of Tomorrow as the hometown of Bill Paxton's character, Master Sergeant Farrell. The main character asked Master Sergeant Farrell the origin of Science Hill's name. Farrell responds, "Never asked, don't care." But yeah, fuck Brendan Gleeson's character. He's an asshole. Has the MacGuffin for victory locked in a safe in his room. For those,
the dissection of Emily Blunt several times.
Which I think is kind of fucking hilarious. I wish we had an image like a death of Tom Cruise just being dissected.
Tom Cruise by dissection. Do you think it was like a Unit 731, like Men Behind the Sun, like live dissection?
Oh, absolutely. It was some really fucked up shit.
These are against the rules of war.
Then there's that one part where he just gives up, where he doesn't just quits trying to save J Squad, tries to do it on his own. Admittedly manages to get all the way to the dam in Germany, figures out it's not there.
It's a heck of a hiding spot. It's very like Bond villain, like, yes, the hive mind for the aliens is going to be in this giant dam, like a fortress.
Mm-hmm. But it was a trap. It was actually in the Louvre.
The Louvre?
Not just in the Louvre, in like the underground parking lot after it was flooded and collapsed for good measure.
Do you think it was next to the grave of Mary Magdalene?
Yes.
Like my little Da Vinci Code crossover there?
Yes. Except I've never watched Da Vinci Code, so I'm taking your word for it.
Meh, it's fine. I wonder what the Louvre, like, obviously, like, World War II has kind of shaped it, but I wonder what the Louvre's, like, emergency storage plan is.
It's got to be hefty.
Like, do you think they just have, like, a bunker in the Louvre?
Oh, absolutely. Not even only wartime, for natural disasters and whatnot.
Like, crack in case of the Germans getting a little
silly
too extra.
Again.
Hey guys, the Germans are getting a little too enthusiastic for my liking over there.
You know what? I got an idea. I'm going to make my Interpol agent think I'm going to plan an international heist. The Louvre security. I fucking spelled it wrong because of course I would. Louvre security involves stringent entrance screenings, large bag restrictions, a network of visible surveillance cameras, both uniformed and plainclothes guards patrolling the galleries.
I'd want to be a plainclothes guard for the Louvre.
Just chilling out in a museum all day.
Yeah.
Personnel, specialized art protection, visual security measures. Emergency protocols, you say? So yeah, they have to be built, you know.
I'm sure of it. I was reading a interesting article, and by interesting article I mean the Wikipedia page, because I'm educated.
Yeah, you are.
Anyways, something I didn't really think about until I was reading this was the fact that it was kind of fun to see like a switch in gender roles in this film.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because apparently it was Emily Blunt who like really pushed for it. But if you think about all the films we watch or our films in general, like it's usually pretty male driven or a male centric story. Or if there is females, they tend to be like ancillary to the story, or very rarely are they the main character who's like there's not a lot of Tomb Raiders like Laura Crofts in the world, right?
Right.
Which Emily Blunt pushed for in this movie was she wanted to be the strong character that Tom Cruise had to go to for help and like basically had to lead him, not the other way around, as would usually be in an action film.
Yeah.
So it's not something I thought about, but I think it's definitely an idea I'm going to have to start looking out for in the future, especially like we did Shadow in the Cloud not too long ago, and it's very much the same thing where it's like you have a bunch of dipshit dudes and strong independent female saves the day, but we don't get that very often in war films. Tomb Raider's a war film.
Yes.
Hmm.
You heard me.
You think everything's a war film?
I mean, we're all fighting battles we don't see.
No one knows what it's like
To
to
be
be
the
the
bad
bad man,
man,
to be the
be the
sad
sad
man.
behind blue eyes.
Blue eyes. I
Also, at the end of the movie where he loses his powers, so they make one final mad dash to the Louvre to end things once and for all. Did you get the sense that Rita was lying to him? Be-
probably.
because right when he's about to go blow up the thing, she like takes and is like, I'll distract the thing instead. You go get him. And he's like, no, I'm not leaving you. And she like says with the utmost confidence, neither of us make it out of here alive. Thanks for getting me this far. Which I took as she still has her powers. She was just using him and admitted to it.
Like you think that her shit. Do you think she's made it further than he recalls?
I think she lied about losing his powers and realized at some point that she needs another person to pull this off. Another person with her powers. And she just kind of waited for him to come along.
You
But
know what I did think was kind of horseshit was they spend all this time together, and like obviously it's a one-sided relationship because Tom Cruise remembers everything, she doesn't. But like we know he's attracted to her because he's like, well, what if we had sex to figure out if we can transfer the abilities? Ha 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 ha. Shitty writing. Um,
worth a shot, though.
yeah, haha, he's a guy. But we realize that he does actually genuinely start to like have real feelings for her and care for her because they get into an argument where she's like, "Why don't we take the helicopter?" And he's like, "Because there is no iteration of you taking the helicopter where you fucking live."
Yeah. You think she'd take that?
And it's like, okay, yeah, like he's not willing to accomplish this goal without her also living. Um, which I think it's horseshit when we get to the end of the movie and, you know, like everything's like the grand reset and he seeks her out and she's like, do I know you? Or like, what? And like he just chuckles. And it's like, fuck off. Like, you're going to sit there and tell me that, like, just for the shits and giggles of it, you're not going to be like, I had what you had, and I have a story for you.
So you're more focused on the ending.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I mean, who's to say they didn't have an adventure like, oh man, you're not going to believe this.
It wasn't abundantly obvious.
Maybe they did. You know, there's still.
I'm a simple man. I need things spoon fed to me.
Ah, I see. You need a little airplane spoon. Here comes the big plane, open up.
And they lived happily ever after. Open the choo-choo train.
Well, it sounds like they're still getting deployed, so they're going to have a lot of time to talk.
How good do you think he's going to be without his fucking never dying cheat code?
Well, I mean, the dude's probably the most highly trained soldier on the planet at this point. I think he'll be fine.
That's what we thought about her, and she got whacked several times on the beach.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like I said, their fate, like the big mothership has been destroyed. The enemy is just husks now, corpses.
A shadow of their former mimics.
Yeah.
What was your favorite Tom Cruise death?
Oh, come on, I'm not even hurt, Pop.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah, she just shoots him anyway, because, you know, any form of weakness he has going into the battle is a liability, and that means beat to shit by training drones.
Make sure if you die that you fucking die.
Yeah, none of this bleeding out shit.
Don't go to a hospital. Be a man. Die.
Yeah, don't be a pussy, Tom. Take it like a man.
That's right. Take it. Take it, Tom.
Tom Cruise is a fudge packer.
Hey, I'm gonna sue you. But you're packing fudge in a fudge factory. But yes, man. This is a time travel movie that actually doesn't really piss me off. So kudos to that. I also don't know if I just didn't care.
Oh, really?
Maybe it's because this film wasn't like trying to take itself too seriously the way that Tenet was. Like Tenet was like, it was a film trying to be deep, and it's like, no, like if you don't get it, like you just don't understand. You're not smart enough to get it. This film is just like it's a summer action film. Like, don't think about it too hard.
So, what are his powers now that the thing is dead and he absorbed it? Is he just going to live his life and then die, then come back? Or is there like a time limit? Did they say like what happens if you stay awake a full day? Does it reset?
No, I think it resets regardless of what length of time, unless you defeat the enemy.
Like,
because I was curious, I was like, what if this dude just like real life deserted and lived like a full, long, healthy life until his ripe 80s, and then died of old age, and then still restarted?
Yeah, I think at that point their world would be conquered, but he does actually try that in the movie when he goes back to the bar, drinks, realizes that London isn't safe either when he finally gets away. Then he realized, okay, now it's my problem.
I love the like World War II veteran calling him a pussy.
Yeah. I've been there more times than anyone else has. Okay, nutso.
Coward.
Fuck you. Pussy bitch.
So what are you drinking? Speaking of bars.
Only the classiest of Mick Ultra.
Mm.
I finished off the rest of my beers last night. How about you?
I am also finishing off my current supply of beer, which is Corona with lime.
Ah, it's the only way to drink Corona. Damn
So
right.
I'll switch to some sort of whiskey for our next video,
I
movie,
see.
show.
What are you switching to?
I don't know. I'll go to the liquor store, pick out something fun.
I see.
I'll spend my diaper money on a bottle of whiskey or something. That was supposed to be a joke.
I don't get it.
Oh my god. What you see I've been doing, Jack, is that I have a child on the way. And like a good potential parent, I have slowly every paycheck buying essentials such as diapers and wet wipes and a crib and all that bullshit. And I was making an alcoholism joke saying that I would forego an essential for my child in order to drink.
You see, that's really standard practice where I'm at, so I couldn't interpret that joke. Get me out of South Dakota. I hate it
I would
here.
like to iterate to all the fine listeners at home. 1, child's not here yet. 2, I'm not an alcoholic. 3, I'm not going to abuse my child.
Of course. Of course.
Again, it's a joke.
He's quite a comedian, isn't he, folks?
Need to have a fucking laugh track.
Yep. Round of hands for old Johnny. Slick Johnny.
A round of applause.
All right. Fuck you.
For those who couldn't see, I was clapping my hands in a circular motion.
Yeah, a literal round of applause. Fuck you. Yeah,
Well, I think it's about time we rate this thing.
of course. So, do you have any ideas for a rating system?
Oh, I absolutely do.
Hold on. All right, let's hear it.
1 to 5 mech suit jock straps.
5 mech suit jock straps.
No. No way. What about this movie gives you 5 jock strap rating?
Mech suits and Tom Cruise. You know how much I love Tom Cruise.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, fine. 5 jock straps, so one of them's caught on the mechanism, so it comes off during battle, so you're fighting with your balls out towards the enemy, literally. How was that, huh?
So like 4.5.
Whatever. Okay, whatever helps you sleep.
Okay. Again, why such the high rating? And don't
It was
tell
a
me
fun
mech
movie.
suits.
I thought it was a fun time.
That's it. It was just fun for you.
Well, you think we do this for fun? We do this for pain.
No, we do this podcast for fun. But just because a movie is fun doesn't make it a 5-star film.
Well, who the fuck says?
You know what? You're right. Fuck it. Whatever.
Fine, 4.5 jock straps. Now let's hear your jock strap rating, Siskel.
I liked the film. I agree that it's a fun film.
But
My butt is that it's just fucking. Even though this time travel bullshit didn't piss me off this time, it still there's no foolproof time travel story ever. And I don't know. I do give it points for getting to watch Tom Cruise die a lot. So I'll give it 3 jock straps and a minivan.
an alien's popped out of the trailer hitch that Emily Blunt forgot to unhitch and you had to shoot through it to kill the thing, so now it's fucked up and missing the roof.
Correct.
All right, now let us see what the fucking Rotten Tomatoes says. So the tomometer is at 91%. The popcorn meter is at 90%.
Well, I guess
Wow.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about then. You're right.
Top tier movie. Pretty good. I wouldn't put it on par with Saving Private Ryan, but obviously that's a high.
You know what? We should have done this on a scale of 1 to 5 tenets.
Of one level, one tenet is one level of abstraction away from the method of time travel.
Imagine, if you will, tenet is a measurement of abstractness. There's a mech suit spewing special sauce.
Why are we speaking German?
Well, we are in Germany, so. For our
To our-
listeners at home, we're
Yeah.
referencing a really specific fucking YouTube video that we used to watch in college when we were drunk.
Called Queal Theory.
Yeah,
Cuil.
Yeah, CUIL, Queel, whatever theory, and it's all about just abstractness and absurdity.
And remember, 7 cules is physically impossible to attain because once you get that much abstraction, the entire multiverse collapses.
So yeah, that was Edge of Tomorrow.
Damn right it was. What do we got next?
So the next film we do allegedly is Objective Burma,
Gotcha.
but just in cases that doesn't work out, let me look. We are going to do. No, I don't want. Okay, yeah. So, regardless, whenever this episode comes out, the episode that we will do after this, the next movie we will be doing is a Bollywood film called Ghazi, which is a Indian or India versus Pakistan submarine movie.
Fuck yeah.
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 Yeah, we're going back to Bollywood, baby.
Fuck yeah. Anything else you'd like to say before we end this?
It won the Best Feature Film Award from the Telugu Film Festival.
All right, Telugu. What the hell's the Telugu Film Festival?
I imagine it's probably a city or town in India.
I see. Fascinating.
I know. No, I don't. Do you have anything?
I got nothing.
All right. Well, if you have enjoyed this episode, please leave a review. The stars do matter. If you want additional content from us, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all those good places. Until next time, I've been John.
And I'm Jack.
And we will see you again and again and again.
Again.
And
And
again.
again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And again.